Hello there, fellow refugees from Earth's apocalypse. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven, Finding Eden. Episode 29, Meeting with the Flaming Sword. I didn't really explore this place all that well, because I whizzed by here for the quest, but I'm going to go over to this scannable sector. Shush. Shush. I got so many quests. To do a little scan, we found a moon. That looks pretty boring. So let's make our way to Omicron Wimix for the Path of Sin. And this isn't, unlike the last build a trade state. Oh, really? 22%? All right. Unlike the last quest, this one isn't timed, so it's fine. A star system has changed status. Epsilon Talia territory is under a military outpost got built here. The Merchant Federation wants me to build another trade station in this system, but I'm not going to be taking a second one. Right now... Oh! You know what? Screw it. Just... Yep. Alright, let me drop out of Hyper to take advantage of what I just bought. I just bought all the tech I wanted anyway. Alright. Any infestors? I don't see any actively. So... Advanced learning, we're going to do in a quiet study room over here. And then, so I just bought advanced learning and salvage robot station. So what to research next is kind of up to you guys now. Because I just purchased everything I had backlogged on. So on the advanced learning station, person rule, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have only Glitch do it, because he's the closest to hitting the minimum. And to get him up and ready to help us with our surgeries. There he goes. Learning away. So take a look at Glitch. He's in a fantastic mood. And his medical skills are climbing. Perfect. And he's nowhere near his daily limit. Great. Alright, well, we've already done our mining. I'm not really here for the derelicts. So, let's jump. Return. Oh, hello. Rhino City. Oh, I know your ship. Before we jump, see if we want to buy anything. No, I don't really want to buy anything off of them. So, we'll just jump. An unfortunate explosion occurred. Energium shortages. Got it. Alright. Well, noted. So while we head over to Omicron Wimix Spiral, if we see any Energium sites... So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go to the center of this solar system and do a long-range scan. And then pop about to try to see if there's any Energium around. So there's water here, but no Energium. And the fleet only needs the Energium. I don't think there's Energium over here. I have no idea about there. But yeah, let's try to help the fleet out before I undertake the rendezvous. See if we can't find them energy. Military Alliance, don't need to worry about that. Some slaver group, don't need to worry about that. Ore cloud. That's useful information for later, but that's not what we're after. So I came up dry. It's okay. I'm going to drop by the trade station for the potential of trading. And it looks like I'm going to queue up something on the rogue bots. Research. Once I drop out of jump. So we've already hit this derelict. There's nothing to be done here. So I'm just dropping out for the potential of trade here. So, rogue bots. Got it? Chimp to robot architecture. So we'll do the chimp bot first. I don't actually know if I have, So now that I'm thinking about it, we might have been disassembling the chimp bots this whole time, to the point where, like, there aren't any. Yeah, that's a problem. So if we want to do the chimp bot research, we'll have to destroy more chimp bots and then not. I'm not allowing us to break them down anymore, so we'll fix that eventually. You want steel plates? Here you go. You little leech. Because I don't think I have any chimp bots in storage. So of our current corpse storage, we've got organics, no robotics. I don't think I have a single robotic corpse anywhere, because we just, like, break them down immediately. So I can't make a lot of progress in that. So where can I make progress for... You know, I really can't, actually. Unless I start hitting up derelicts. The other one was system stuff. So let's do the targeting jammer, because that was, like, the runner-up. And I came here for the potential of trade. Because I have a lot of junk on my ship that I can offload for credits. Even though I have, like, an absurd amount of credits. Ew, gross, solar flare. As soon as this trade's done, I'm just gonna try to jump out before the solar flare hits me, because this does not look like a fun system to sit in. It does have great solar output, but it has flares and a hazard, asteroid hazard, so it's definitely not somewhere to chill. So we're transferring resources now, and as soon as our shuttle's back, I'll spin up the drives. Yep, there we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, frick. Yeah, I guess we'll be friends. Well, that means we might get hit by the solar flare, but... And these guys don't have missions. If we're fast enough, man, no, we're gonna get flared. Hope it's not a fire in the farm. It was a fire... Yeah, it was a fire at our ore processing, but it's already put out. No random events. So I think it's this spot. Yeah, there we are. So the Flaming Sword, the FSS Crocodile's Den. All right, let's do it. I want to be as far away from them as possible. And for now, I know I'm going to want chimp bots. I'm just going to, like, pause that. Oh, it's just going to still throw errors. Okay, then I'm just going to delete it for now. so it's not annoying. So I need to talk to Esme Souza, and I can visit them. Taking a quick look, they've got 8 guns and 4 shields, I think. So opening fire on them is like low-key not a great idea. Let's have Marauder go talk to them. The ship's design almost looks like a Star Sector Conquest. Alright, they're not sharing vision. Do they all have weapons drawn on me? Yeah, they do. Where is the person? Ooh, I'm gonna steal some stuff. Oh, that's just gonna be like bandages. Yeah. Hi, Esme. A figure who greets you seems remarkably normal, considering. They smile and spread their hands as they bow in welcome. Pathfinder, truly, it is a pleasure to meet you. Will you sit and break bread with us? Here in this place, at this time, we are friends. Sure. You sit and enjoy a pleasant meal with your host, at which they even serve a rare and precious bottle of wine from Earth. Eventually, however, the conversation turns to business. I've invited you to this Parlay because I wish to avoid war with your fleet. I'm listening. You speak as though you think war is inevitable. Sadly, if you continue on your present course, it will be. Not, I stress, because we desire violence, but because we have sworn a sacred oath to bar the way back to Eden at any cost. We are not mindless brutes, Pathfinder. We are not pirates or slavers or unthinking in our fate, no matter what you or others may have decided about us. But we are devoted and unwavering in our purpose. We will shed blood when necessary, but only when necessary. It is our way to offer a warning to all the children of God before that moment comes, and especially in the case of the Exodus fleet. You represent tens of thousands, perhaps hundreds of thousands of souls, most of them sleeping, innocents being carried insensibly by those who have put their trust in. What warning? Turn aside from your path. Do not lead the Exodus fleet back to the garden. Or else you will damn them. The Garden of Eden is not for humanity any longer. We are cast out. And here you have met the flaming sword that guards the way. We are the burning blade of the cherub Uriel. If we must choose between having the blood of hundreds of thousands of sleeping souls on our hands, or permitting you to lead them to eternal damnation, then our duty is clear. They look you straight in the eye. So, I am begging you, with tears upon my cheeks, turn aside. Do not force this conflict. I'm going to have you chime in for the conversation here. So, 1, superstitious nonsense. 2, heresy. 3, that's not our call to make. Or 4, you have a point. It is a little strange that, I mean, I get the player plays a big role, but that I'm essentially just a scout. I'm not even really of the Exodus crew, and they're asking me? I mean, I guess I am a third party in that. I'm like a contractor for the Exodus fleet, and therefore maybe a mediator of sorts, but even still, strange that they would even think I have the authority. So yeah, that's not our call to make. We are just the Pathfinder. It's not our decision. Then please, carry my message and warning to those whose decisions it is. But do not neglect to have an opinion of your own, my child. The Lord judges our choices, and to follow blindly without conscience of your own is a poor choice indeed. In any event, our message is now delivered. Turn aside from Eden. Walk the stars as God intends. If you seek Eden, you will find the flaming sword waiting, and we shall destroy you without mercy. Please, let it end in peace instead. I will deliver your message. Hey, Pathfinder. Before you disembark, something's been nagging at me about that ship you're on, and I just realized what it is. I swear I've seen it before. Some engineer I met on a leisure station showed me the plans a while back. I remember he said something weird, something about how he hoped his friends would be free someday. I figured he was just a drunk and had rambled onto a different topic, but maybe you should take a look around before you leave. See if anyone other than this visionary has something to say. That's not a bad idea. We need as much information about these people as we can get. If there is someone who wants to talk to you, Pathfinder, I suggest you hear them out. Talk to Brother Judas. Yeah, don't follow them blindly. Follow us blindly. A little bit. How about I follow no one blindly? I will shoot blindly. I will just fire my gun, and whoever it hits, I'll let God sort him out. Psst, over here. You want something? Who are you? Call me Brother Judas. Judas, that's a little on the nose. God forgive me. Judas, you're betraying your comrades? No, not betraying. It's just, there are prisoners aboard this ship, and our detention of them has gone too far. I fear for them, and all of our souls, but I can't do anything by myself. Maybe we could help? What do you have in mind? Fortunately, everyone is on alert right now until your ship leaves. So, the only watch on the brig is a single guard. I stashed some sedatives over there. If I provided a distraction, you could sneak up from behind and use them to put the guard to sleep. Then take the prisoners with you. Just please, whatever you do, don't resort to violence. Are you sure you want to help? Well, chat, it's you again. 1, we agree to help the prisoners, or 2, we do it later. Maybe. Alright, pretty overwhelmingly, we're going to help. I will help the prisoners. You agree to help the prisoners escape. Bless you. Now, I will distract the guard so that you can get the sedatives. I will do my best. I have a sedative syringe, which is like, wait, I found it. I didn't actually pick it up. Hi, Hawkeye. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just me violating some galactic taboo for the benefit of, well, I don't even know. Night, like it. And let's go ahead and put them down over here. Just because, like, it seems like putting them out in the open would be a bad thing or something. So we have Adora. We've got Liz. Yo, so, I mean, you, come, could you just frickin' stop? And I'm headed back to the shuttle. And I guess your name is Zero now? Or that's a different person? I don't know where Brother Judas went. No, wrong shuttle. Wrong shuttle. That's not my shuttle. Oh, wait. Okay. That was more revealing than I expected. What's your take, Colonel? It would almost be easier if they were just insane fanatics. They are fanatics, of course, but rational and calculated. The fact that they are not mindlessly destructive is good, but I don't like this, sir. Your ultimatum was clear. Turn away from Eden or face annihilation. They certainly seem confident that they would destroy us, though I can't help but to wonder if they're bluffing. We've only seen hints of their strength. Maybe they're just trying to scare us off without actually being able to back it up. That's possible, sir, but bluff or not, we are in no position to call it. The fleet's resources are stretched thin, and just keeping the pirates away, a real fight with a serious, determined, intelligent, and well-equipped foe would be risky and costly even in victory. On the other hand, we aren't equipped to wander the stars indefinitely. Sooner or later, we will have to find a human habitable planet, and Eden is the first truly good candidate we've ever found. I don't want to abandon it unless our defeat is a certainty. In that case, sir, our next move is to gather further intel. I advise we maintain a passive, submissive posture, too. It's to our benefit for them to think we are weaker than we actually are, and that we are complying with their demand. Agreed. Pathfinder, good work. Even though it was a peaceful meeting, you took a real risk, and we appreciate it. Well, I got some wine. I mean, it was nice, and it wasn't poison. Maybe it was water, and they just, I don't know. Rest up and get ready for what comes next. I suspect you'll be going back to the fire soon enough. Or into the fire soon enough. Okie dokie. Au revoir. Sorry about your prisoners and your prison break, but you know, you snooze, you lose. And in this case, I made you snooze, so I made you lose. Yeah, just have me build a station? I mean, a station for hundreds of thousands is kind of like 10 orders of magnitude more than I could handle. Bless you. I had almost given up hope for these poor souls. You should get off the ship now before anyone notices what you've done. Please give Rufus my best regards. Got him? Loud and clear. Thank you for helping them, Pathfinder. I don't know how you get people loud and clear, but sure. All right. Let's get out of here. Right now, we have an energium shortage, and I don't have an idea of where we might get that. So because we don't have any other fleet missions at the moment, my plan is to scout to look for energium for the fleet, because my own ship has like plenty of resources right now. I'm not hurting for anything. So, yep, I'm gonna drop. I intend to be a good Boy Scout until I have new marching orders. So, we will assist you in receiving perished androids. And we will do this for energy, I guess. Alright, current priority, help the androids. Alright, I don't want you pooping in your pants. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Draft. Go. Which one is it? The cuttlefish? Okay. Looks like a pretty small ship. That doesn't necessarily mean it ain't loaded full of something nasty. Wait, wait, wait! What are you doing? Yo, idiots! Oh my god. Are you Engelbert Humperdinck? I like how, like, I immediately, without any hesitation, went to go render aid, and they still beat me to the airlock, and now we're just, like, desperately fighting. Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, here's the problem. You've lured all of the enemies to the entry point. You dinkus. Like, for real. I'm not about to undraft right here. Could you... Oh my god. I can't dock anywhere else. This is the only valid docking spot. And if I undock here, I exit right there. I could try to beeline float to the open zone. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, okay. Or my people just BLAM! And everyone dies. Okay. Yep. I've got guns. Alright, I'm gonna continue drafted. We, like, murdered everything in one just blam go. That was hilarious. So I got a new data log, and now I'm gonna undraft everyone so that we could transfer the corpses back to them. And then we'll do the rest of the salvage. Now, they're collecting their, like, wounded, but then we're gonna collect their dead for them. So here's Ocherat loading up them into the into our shuttle to deliver. And then after we'd finish with Evie, Conventina, and Finton done, then we can... Oh, they have another one. They probably have people on the other one. Yep. So they have Novus and Yolandi on the Blight Helm, and I'll help them twice. This time for super blocks. Well, I'll accept this in 4 hours, because my people need to sleep a little bit. And don't worry, I will eventually transfer the stuff here and salvage it. I just, you know, time-sensitive missions and all, I'm gonna do it. So we got Mary Shelley 5, so all of the Mary Shelley now. Cute. Two hours. Okay, 1 hour. So, let's see. Quack, Glitch, Jazz, Gens. Draft. Not my A-team, but they should be fine. Unless, like, the idiot androids block me again. That was funny. Bugs. Cool. That's easier. Quack and Glitch, float there. Jens, go pick up that credit. Hey Jazz, you want to be door kicker again? What was that, a no? Absolutely not. Never in a million. Thanks for volunteering. Or you've been voluntold for this position. Hi. Okay, interesting. They also docked here. Whoops, 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 whoops. I'm gonna continue drafted so I can search the thing. They also docked here to, like, help me out, I guess. That's cool. And we're done. So, undrafting and transferring the dead back will be my first priority, and then we have 2 derelicts to salvage. Basically, they wanted me to be cannon fodder, and then they were like, oh, wow, they have good armor and good guns? I guess they'll survive the endeavor. And yes, we did. Additionally, Glitch has now hit medical 6. Just now. What? Learning, okay, yeah. So he can start modifying Marauder. Marauder the security guard. I'm excited. So, nothing's been done yet. But soon. And who's coming? Jens is coming over to... Oh, well, it makes sense. Android coming over to retrieve the other androids. Alright, so we're delivering the android corpses. Done. Reward. Cool. Alright, transfer. Select everything except for the meat. Nope, stop. Select all, not meat. Transfer to Yoda. And then you. Select all, transfer to Yoda. Salvage. I'll just do salvage everything. We do have advanced learning. I bought it from the Exodus fleet. And we also got Tranquility 5, so we evolve a Tranquil now, too. Have we built it? Yep, we built it. Glitch is already a 6. We're all set. All right, the ocular implant got implanted. So he has increased accuracy. See here, as you can see, his weapons, perception, and ocular implant. He's got some post-surgery fatigue, but he's going in for the subcutaneous nanoweave to make him tankier. Have I built a scrapbot? I have not. In fact, I don't even feel the need to build a scrapbot, given the size of my crew and the size of the derelicts I'm commonly salvaging. I don't really feel like it's like a high priority, to be honest. I don't mind having the tech, but I don't really see the need to spend energy cells for it. A bot to do it. If that's fair. Plus, I don't have a ton of space, just like physically, to do it. Alright, they want to talk. They probably want their, like, rewards back. And the nanoweave hasn't been done yet. You want your tech blocks. Fine. Does help our rep. Kind of like the tech blocks. It's like the one thing I really wanted, but whatever. So, I think there's a 5-day cooldown between surgeries, if I'm not mistaken. So, Wishbringer, I'm also going to do this for you as well. We're going to give you, because you're the door kicker, the nanoweave first. So that you're tankier. You're going to be the perpetual door kicker, I guess. Sorry, I'm sure you're, like, broken up about the news, but, you know. That's your job. That is your purpose. Oh my god. Oh, what now? Hey, can we have more of those resources we just gave you? Oh no, soft blocks is fine. Yeah, here you go. Could you actually, you know what? Will you buy my infra blocks? No one wants my infra. Which, I have so much infra that it's, like, stupid. It used to be, like, a bit of a bottleneck, and now it's, like, whatever the opposite of a bottleneck is, an absolute stupid amount of surplus. And it's clogging up my ship. But no, they don't want it. And I just charitied them for 1,000 credit. Whatever. I should have looked closer before doing that, but it's too late. Alright, so Wishbringer now has the subcutaneous nanoweave. Sweet. So here, as you can see, he's very tanky. Right? He's got that extra extra level of protection from the nanoweave. So he's even better at his door kicker. And then once that's done, we'll do ocular implant. For Blue Panther, we'll do ocular implant first. And then for Ocherat, we'll do ocular implant first. So getting everyone bionic. That was voted on. I think that's smart. You know, make it a little bit safer for us to board stuff. The added accuracy is nice. There are, so in the fabrication here, you can get a basic scope, which increases your accuracy, but it makes it slower to fire. For things like laser rifles that have really high damage, that might be worth it, but for a regular rifle, sometimes just the pray and spray method. It also entirely depends on how many targets you're firing on. Whereas, like, the SMG's tack grip has no downsides. So it's one of the reasons why I haven't been rolling out on the basic scopes. It might be worth it if we find ourselves missing a lot, but the ocular implants doesn't have a downside, so that's why we're rolling them out to the typical board team. Alright, we should be pretty close to being done. I'm going to stop grading infra, because, like, we've got stupid amounts of it. You depend on sentry guns for most 0A missions? Yeah, I've done that before. I found me wanting to invest in my crew more than my equipment. But yeah, I could see it from both sides, for sure. So the cuttlefish is done, and now we're just doing the Uni Reaper. Oh, again? You're so needy. More soft blocks. What are you building over there? You know what? I'm not even agreeing, because this isn't even for rep. I've only really been agreeing up until this point because it helps my reputation. But if you're not willing to like me more, then I'm not gonna bother. And they just leave. They're like, oh, okay. Bye then. Yeah, bye Felicia. So Blue Panther and Ocherat just got their oculars. Before I do the other stuff in them, actually. So Wishbringer, it makes sense to do ocular after the tank. Looking at the other implants we'll eventually have access to. I don't really see the halo or the cerebral cap being particularly important for them. But maybe synthetic platelets for the recovery time? Instead of, or even the implanted rebreathers for lower oxygen consumption. But we could also do the microcontrollers. So what other implant to use? The prefrontal, micro, rebreather, nanoweave, I'm not including the, well, actually the intramuscular mesh I'll include because that gives you more energy, which is good for combat, or the platelets. So just to recap the 5 options here, the first one, the microcontroller, increases the learning level cap. So I might be able to get their, like, combat skills higher. The rebreather reduces their reliance on regular oxygen, which allows them to board for longer. The nanoweave gives them extra health, so they're less likely to die from, like, injuries. The mesh gives them more energy and carry capacity, which allows them to strip ships faster and fight longer and work longer. And then the platelets, which I don't yet have unlocked, gives them a recovery time increase, which I could see Wishbringer also getting that instead of the nanoweave. So giving him just like the shotgun with a recovery. So I think mesh for Blue Panther, Uhtred, and Marauder, and then the nanoweave or the platelets for Wishbringer might make the most sense. But it's up to you. Or actually, maybe I'll phrase it like this. Should I do platelet for Wish and mesh for the other 3? Yes or no? If you don't like that plan, I can switch it up. Because I also see the advantage of going, like, skill cap. Because Blue Panther has a... so if you're wondering about the ceiling, hold on, let me back up. Plasma weapons. The plasma rifle requires weapons 5, and the cluster gun requires weapons 5. So in this case, a higher level weapon cap for Blue Panther might be worth more, but not on Uhtred, Wishbringer, or Marauder. So in this case, I would more consider the micro for Blue Panther, so he gets weapons 5, unless there's someone else that takes his place for board team. No, he's the best. It's him or Jens. So yeah, maybe that's what I do. And it looks like you guys kind of agree with me, so let's plan that. So for you, you're going to get the prefrontal micro for +2 weapons. Because that will allow you to use, like, the plasma weapons eventually. Then Uhtred is going to get the mesh for energy and carry capacity. Marauder is going to get the mesh. And then Wishbringer is going to get the platelets eventually. So, them's the plans. I think that's the right call. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Pathfinders.